Well, fishers, I shouldn't be here, I should be out fishing. I was just talking to my mates on the phone, chasing fishing reports. They're all out catching fish. How frustrating is that? Anyway, won't be long. Look, we've got some good reports. If you're going to go to dart, be prepared. Downriggers or lead line will do the job nicely. Or some slightly deep diving lures like the mini minnows or the CC minnows to get you down about 20, 25, 30 feet. They'll cover the options really well. So that's one of a bit of an idea that everybody seems to be using here at the moment. All the streams, Vic streams, really starting to come into their own, really starting to fire. So if you want to go for a bit of a drive, bit of a travel, you'll pick all the fish up you want, plenty of trout. Hume Weir, been a bit inconsistent over the last week or so. There's plenty of redfin getting caught and a few yellows if you can find them, but you'll stand at the boat ramp and 10 boats will come in and 3 or 4 or 5 will have a few fish, the rest might have none. So they're not as prolific as they were. They're still there in big numbers, just a matter of finding the critters. They sort of must have schooled up or something. Haven't been down there myself in a few weeks, so it's pretty hard to pick. But it's certainly worth the drive. Mulwala, it's been a bit hit and miss over the last week. But anyway, again, it probably will fire up again soon. Murrumbidgee River doesn't get much better than this, I can tell you now. Absolutely clean it up. Lure, bait, whatever you want to do. Plenty of fish to be caught. Plenty of cod, few yellows. Number one bait, chicken hits, absolutely the best bait down there. Everybody knows that. But we got plenty of bardies, plenty of scrub worms, euro worms, plenty of yabbies. We've got tons of bait, so no problem. Get out there, get stuck into it, and you'll have a ball. You'll put your boats in most of the boat ramps anyway now. As long as you've got a four-wheel drive, you should have no real drama. There's a couple of concrete ramps, the Raj and Sandy Beach. You can get in with two-wheel drives, and river's high enough to cover all the river at the moment, so it's not a drama. Lake Albert, running hot. Go and have a chat with all the kids that are sitting around there catching fish. They're getting plenty. If anyone comes in and tells me that they can't get a bite out there, I sort of shake my head a little bit. I apologise about that, but all the kids are just absolutely cleaning up. I'm talking 10, 12, 15 fish a session, so they're really doing well. Yellows, cod, doesn't seem to matter. Bait, all lure fishermen are doing well. Chermit River, running high. Hard to fish for most, but still fishing exceptionally well. Getting a lot of trout out of it. One of the best years I've seen in the Chermit River, the last 2 seasons actually, so it's great. Plenty of rainbows, a few browns, hunt around, you'll find some good fish. Flowering, mixed reports. Just had a gentleman in a minute ago from Chermit, cleaning up on yellows and cod, bait fishing mainly. That Logbridge Creek area seems to be pretty consistent. Still real keen to go and do a bit of trolling up around that yellowing area. Some shallow running mini minnows and that sort of thing will do the job nicely. Getting some really good yellows up there. Redfin, some really good sized reddies. Not as consistent as I'd like, but they're not bad. Once you find them, you get right onto them. Talbingo, plenty of trout, no shortage of fish there, and also some really big redfin out of there. The Sioux City end seems to be a bit of a hot spot for the big reddies at the moment, so go and have a bit of a nosy. Yucca bean, starting to drop a little bit, but still fishing really well. If it doesn't drop fast, it'll be great. We'll see how it goes over the next week or two, but still worth the drive. Plenty of fish getting caught off the bank trolling. But keep in mind, things are warming up a little bit. You'll need to get out a bit deeper and fish with lead line or downriggers, lead line in particular. Early morning, late afternoon, up in the shallows is fine, but through the day, definitely down a bit. Tantangra, plenty of little fish coming out of it, so it's worth a look. Jindabyne, same story, lead line, downriggers. Fishing off the bank with bait is very productive, especially through the night and early morning, late afternoon. We got some really good reports from Wagga. It's starting to really kick into gear. Plenty of cod, plenty of yellows, a few silvers still. Bait, lure, doesn't really matter what you want to do. Troll, cast, it's really on the go at the moment. Windermere got some good reports from there. The yellows are really starting to move back again. Not a lot of activity on cod, but a few cod getting caught. Burrendong didn't get a report from there this week, but as you can see, Burrinjuck, it's not bad. we don't get consistent report. Well, I get a lot of reports, but not consistent fishing there. But look, once you find the fish, you're right into them. There's plenty of yellers, quite a few reddies, but a lot of little redfin at the moment, and there's some nice cod getting caught there too. So really worth the effort. But don't forget, some super hot sales on at the moment. Rods dropped down to about 30%. Combos are still 20. Jump in while you can, because we're running low, and don't miss out. Don't put it off until that last minute, because you will be disappointed. This is the Compleat Anglers Fishing Report for this week. We'll catch you next week.